Hey guys, my name is Nikki Whiting and I am a Beachbody coach. I have been coaching for 5 years. It was actually 5 years in May, and it feels crazy to say that because it literally feels like time has flown. But not only that, I was in a previous life, I was a teacher, and I honestly never saw myself in a long-term network marketing lifestyle. But I am here to share why I think that it's the route that so many are going right now. I'm also here to talk about my story to try to help you relate a little bit to where I've been and where I've come from and how we got here, and just share with you really how coaching has blessed my life, why I feel like it could be a good fit for you, and honestly why I feel like I need to share it with everyone because the opportunity is so huge. So I'm going to be telling a little bit about my story, answering some FAQ questions, pretty much, some very frequently asked questions, and then what I would like to do is just kind of walk you through like what coaching is, because at the end of the day, I feel like the word coach can be intimidating. It was definitely an intimidating factor for me, that brought out some fear and almost kept me from signing up. And so I just wanted to clarify a little bit about what we do, how we earn, all that good stuff in one short, hopefully short and sweet place for you. So let me start with just telling a little bit of backstory on me. I was previously a third grade teacher, certified K through 5, and backstory on that even is that I went to school for marketing, and I got my degree in business marketing. Realized quickly that I did not want corporate world work. I did not want to be tied down in an office all day, and I did not want to be micromanaged. Next, I decided, okay, well, I'll become a teacher. I've always had a passion for kids and for teaching, and I loved the idea of having, those breaks and those summers off with the kids and all that. So I went back to school and got my Master's of Arts in Teaching K through 5, certified K through 5, and quickly started teaching. And I taught in third grade private school. And as far back as I can remember, I have always been anxious. I've always dealt with anxiety and depression. When I look at it now at my life, literally it's as far back as I can remember at like age 4 that I was feeling bouts of anxiety. And so I've always dealt with it, and I will explain a little bit how I feel like coaching has definitely helped me as well with that. But the biggest thing to know is that when I got pregnant and I was teaching, that was in 2012 with our first daughter, I quickly became overwhelmed with anxiety again. And the reason that it was stemming from a place of being anxious and sad, really, to leave our daughter, who was entering the world soon, only to go and teach and essentially be with like 25 other children and dropping mine off with someone else. Not that I didn't love teaching, not that I didn't love my students, but I just loved my child more. And that was the reality of it. And we had a lot of conversations, my husband and I, about what was the best option for us. Like, what was I going to continue to teach? Would I substitute teach? Would we stay home? Like, what would we do? And at the time, my husband was not making a significant income to the point where, we felt the stress of going down to a single family income, like a one-person income. And however, the anxiety of me and the way that I was stressing, it just made more sense for me to stop teaching and to stay home, and we would sacrifice the income. And if I needed to go back to teaching or substitute teaching, whenever that happened, I would. So fast forward to like 5 or 6 months postpartum, and an acquaintance who I knew through my husband, our spouses played baseball together, minor league baseball. And she reached out to me on social media and said, I am running this challenge group and this accountability group, and I really think that you would enjoy it. I'm not sure if you're interested, but I've really loved working out from home, doing Beachbody workouts and some of the supplements, and just learning how to eat clean. And at the time, eating clean to me was like 100-calorie packs and low-fat everything. Like, I truly didn't know what it meant to just eat well. And I was interested in learning because I was tired all the time. I was napping when my daughter napped, was not working out. If I went to the gym, it was such a hassle for me to pack everything up and go. And by the time I got there, I could have been done with the workout at home. So I thought, I'll give it a shot. And in 6 weeks, I lost 6 pounds simply from getting my butt up and moving. And it was 100% the accountability group that kept me going. I would check in on social media, and in this private setting, I felt safe there and comfortable, confident, talking about my struggles and my successes with my journey. And I started to share my progress, and I was getting ideas for nutrition and eating and recipes, and it was just a really fun environment. And I was meeting women, and I was having these adult conversations that I was not having when I was at home all day with our 6-month-old. So I loved it, and I naturally started to share it a little bit on social media. Mind you, I did not have Instagram. Facebook was very private. I actually had only created it 1 month prior to my daughter's birth so that I could share videos and pictures with family and friends who were far away. So I had only had Facebook for about 6 months, and it was very private as far as settings go. And my coach reached out to me and said, look, you're already sharing what you love. You are bringing people to me who are seeing your results, and your results are insane. Like, why don't you at least get the discount? I will tell you, I turned her down 3 times. I was so afraid of failure, 100%. And I look back at it and I think I wasn't even afraid of my own failure. I was afraid of other people judging me on my journey. And if I couldn't find huge success, they were going to see it. And so the fear really stemmed from other people and not myself, which I look back at that and think, what an awful way to live in fear of what other people think, and to live my life or not live my life based on someone else's judgment. Because at the end of the day, that doesn't pay my bills. That doesn't make me happy. And so I wanted to do something that was for me. And while my husband was making ends meet and everything with work and his job, I needed something for me where I felt like I was contributing more than the home cooked meals and keeping the house up, which I know is so much, and I know that that was enough. But for me, I wanted something more. I wanted to financially contribute to my family. So I sat down with my husband the 3rd time she asked, my coach asked, and he was like, you know what, Nikki, like, if you really want to try this, then try it. He was skeptical. He was 100% skeptical, but he was 100% supportive of me wanting to try. And we had seen the people who were having success, like massive success in the business. And I just thought, why not me? Like, why not? Why not try? Like, who cares? What if it's an extra $50 a week? That's great. That is $200 more than I was getting before. And that is more than enough to pay for products that I loved and have some, extra income. So I did it. I signed up. And as soon as I signed up, I started sharing about running accountability groups. And so I wanted to share with you guys just what the accountability groups look like so that you can get an idea of, what it is that we do as coaches. It's our job to simply share products that we love. And I do that consistently on social media. And then from that, supporting people in a group setting. And so none of this is required, but this is what I do with my group. And I just wanted to share kind of what it looks like when you are a part of a challenge group. So what does it mean to be a part of a challenge group? It means that you have a place. First of all, this is our calendar that we're following. You have a place where everybody is sharing successes and stories of their shakes and their little babies and how they're feeling in their group, and getting their sweaty selfies in a place that's comfortable and safe, and recipes that are approved for the group, and just so much excitement in here. And I love it. So that's always a place that you would be able to be a part of. So it's really the sense of community that you become a part of as a customer, and then even more so as a coach. So I started running these accountability groups and helping other women just feel better. Not registered dietitian, I was not a professional in anything, you don't have to be. That's the point, is that at the end of the day, a coach is essentially just a rep. And so I signed up essentially thinking, okay, I'll get a 25% discount on all my products. And from there was like, why am I only doing that? I could be doing so much more. So within 5 or 6 months, I was starting to replace my teacher salary, which teachers are grossly underpaid. We get that. But still, that was a huge victory and a very proud moment for me. And then after that, I really started to see what the business was all about. And within a year and a half, we were a 6-figure a year business, multi 6 figures the next year, which is very uncomfortable to talk about. It's not something I talk about often, but I do feel like it is important for someone coming into this opportunity to know what is possible, whether it is wanting that hustle, that side hustle of a few $100s a month or $1,000 a week, or if you wanted a full-time salary, that's a 6-figure salary, working from home. It's huge. And about 3 years in, we became a Millionaires Club business, all from home. It's crazy. And all from simply sharing what I loved on social media. And one of my friends joked and said, if I had known that I was going to be able to do squats on Instagram and have a 6-figure business, I would have done this so much sooner. And it's true. And that's where I want you guys to understand that in this life now, in the world that we live in, social media is such an opportunity for people to work from home and to use that platform and that influence to really do something and to build something. And I started Instagram, after I'd started coaching, and really grew it organically and found a following that I love. And I've met so many people. Our community is an incredible group of women who are like lifelong friends. We just got back from our annual summit, which is our coaching event that happens yearly, but we also have free trips that are earned. We've been on cruises, we've been to the Bahamas, we've been to Cancun and all these different places. And I take my leaders somewhere every year. We're headed to Fort Lauderdale in September and just try to spoil them and show them love. And it's been a great space where I have met people that I will love and cherish for the rest of my life, no matter where this life takes me. And so to be able to do this from home, it is something that needs to be shared and be paid forward. Now, as far as our workouts go, everything is available to stream digitally on Beachbody On Demand. So I wanted to show you that as well, just quickly give you a little peek into what that is. So I'll share with you Beachbody On Demand. And basically in here, it allows us to track workouts if we log into our On Demand. It also allows us to choose workouts based on specific things. So program intensity, workout length, program types. There's a nutrition tab that's all about nutrition. There's a blog, and then you guys see all of these workout programs, and this is not even half of them. Let me show you just an idea of like 30 to 60 minute workouts. And you'll come in here and you'll see where you can log in and literally view countless programs. So each one of these has like 30, 60, 90-day calendars with them. A really popular one that I've done is 21 Day Fix, P90X3, Shift Shop, Core to Force, A Little Obsessed, PIO, if you've heard of any of those, Insanity, 80-Day Obsession. Lift 4 is the new one that is beginning soon, and we've been doing his hybrid schedule. Joel is the creator of Core to Force as well, but this just gives you a little idea into what our customers are getting. So they can go into program materials and get a calendar, nutritional guide that pulls up as an entire PDF. I mean, it's crazy. So you're not creating all this. This is here for your customers. This is here for you. So if you're someone that's like, I'd like to get in better shape, or I'd like to use fitness and nutrition to build a business from home and earn a side hustle or full-time income and share that journey along the way and inspire a few people, this is 100% for you. The inventory is nothing. They order everything from your site. We do not have a large sign-up fee. I've seen other network markets that really are pushing thousands of dollars in inventory or product in order for you to sign up, and that is insanity if you ask me. The company has incredible super trainers. Corporate is incredible. They have a name that they have, we've made a name for ourselves, not only in the US, but also have launched in Canada and now the United Kingdom just recently within the year. And we're continuing to expand slowly for purpose so that we always have opportunity for growth. So it is incredible what we have available. On top of that, you will never feel alone in your coaching journey. And I want to share a little bit about that as well. So when you sign up as a coach, you're added into a team page, a few team pages actually, where we have trainings almost weekly, calls weekly, some calls daily where you can pop on and work together. And I won't share that information here, but it is also available on Facebook, but I'd like to keep that private so that anyone who's a part of that can talk openly in that group. But you also have trainings, and I love our leaders. We put together recently an entire new coach training booklet, which I'll just give you a sneak peek of right here. Everything that you need to know, from helpful links, building your brand, social media, products and programs, helpful tools, website links, everything that we can to really help you guys feel like this is so doable. And so you'll never feel like you signed up and now what? There is always support in this team, and it's huge. So I do think that that's important when you're thinking about who you're signing up with. It's important that you make a decision that's right for you, that you click with your upline coach, that you feel like you're going to have that support along the way, because it is a big decision. And so I feel very lucky to be surrounded by the team that we have, and want you guys to know that there are endless possibilities with this, but you just have to be willing to take a chance. Our sign up is simply the cost of the products. Many times people will get Beachbody on demand and something like a pre-workout or post-workout, or our Shakeology superfoods, or our beach bars. I mean, there's so many different products, but we have all natural options, no junk ingredients. We have vegan and whey options, so lots of different things that you can choose from. But there's no sign-up fee when you sign up like that. And basically you're paying the same price that a customer would pay, but from there on out you're getting 25% off and building a business. So it's pretty stinking cool. Monthly, so what is it to be a coach monthly? $15.95. That is the bare minimum, is to pay a $15.95 fee, which gives you all your websites, everything that you need to know moving forward, to be able to launch your business successfully. And then anything that you were to have monthly, we're product junkies. We love all the supplements, so we use a lot of them. But we get 25% off of that every single month. And that's it. So if it's something that has been weighing on your heart and you feel like, why am I not trying this? I don't know why you're not trying it either. And I hope that you guys do make the decision to go for it, to take a step outside of the box and realize that this is the world that we live in now. Social media has allowed for platforms for us to do things like this and to be successful at it. So I will leave you with a quote that my dad said to me, and that is, what would you attempt to do if you knew that you couldn't fail? And my answer to that is a whole lot more than I used to do. And so I'm really happy that I took that leap of faith. I'm really happy that I dove into this business, and 5 years later can tell you that I wake up every day with a fire in my belly to work my business. So if it is something that's on your mind, let's talk, let's get you rolling, and let's get your business going. All right, guys, thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you soon.